We're gonna go over below to real quick.
Yeah, going with him then?
And Doc, you said you have one in your car?
No, I had one.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, if you get another one, Doc, you know me, I'll pay you handsomely.
There's an a RVN scope there. I'm not sure if it goes on the AK.
I have no idea what that is.
Mr. Vadim, I may have a moment of your time, please, over here.
Yep.
Should we find Hendrix and tell him?
Yeah, I heard him.
I'm starting to think Mr. Smith might be dead, Mr. John Smith. And
yeah, I'm being positive about it. I'm hoping that he's just off jerking off in the shed or something, that he's still alive. But
anything else?
yeah, I don't know.
I haven't seen him in a very long time, and I like the idea of having a trifecta of leadership, so that I have two others to console during important endeavors. And so I think it's time to look for a third partner once more for our business here. And it'll help us run things a lot more smoothly, don't you think, Mr. Vadim?
Yes, yes.
Looking for Hendrix.
Very good then.
Where
Yes, we'll keep it in mind for somebody who is business like-minded in business ways, and is looking for a position.
Our options are: we groom someone we have to be business-minded, or we find someone business-minded.
If it's one of our own, I would probably suspect maybe Mr. Alistair might fit the position, perhaps. We'll have to talk to him a bit.
Alistair's good. Mickey is really good. Mickey's crazy as shit. He's good.
I'm thinking Mickey's better as muscle, and he's currently in charge of loan collection and security. Or he's part of security as well, so he'd probably be better off there.
Yeah, I thought Walker was about to.
So what's on the table, boss?
He's in charge of security. I was saying Mickey is part of security. He's not in charge of security. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, I understand.
How's it going, Tom C? How can I help you?
Yeah, you want to know what's going on? I only know these people. I don't really like talking to people I don't know. So.
We're just having a conversation about the future of this place and so on, looking for somebody. But no worries to you, Tom C. We have it under control.
So, okay, good. That's
I was.
good. I didn't mean to intrude anything. I was just wanting to see what's going on.
Hey, Tom C. Same thing I said to them. I'll pay you handsomely, batteries, whatever, eye findings, my own personal loot, for reward, for PU scope if you find one.
I don't even need any of your stuff. I'll just give it to you. You're my friend, so.
Yeah, spasibo.
Hey, Tom C., do you have any nails by any chance?
Yeah. No, but I know where some are. There's some in that crate up there. You probably forgot about.
All right, I'll grab them. Can I also have your shovel too, please?
Yeah, you can use my shovel. You don't ruin it. I kind of need it.
I'll keep it then. I might end up ruining it because I'll be making plenty of things, so you should keep it instead.
If it ever gets ruined, Tom C., we replace it, man.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like two shovels in the car anyways.
You know where Hendrix is?
I didn't see where he went off to, ma'am.
Where are you guys moving to? You did say you were scouting somewhere around.
I'm sorry, I don't think we've actually officially spoken. What is your name again, lass?
Yeah, we're just trying
Rebecca,
to get,
or Becca, whatever, Becca Hayes.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs.
Hello,
Hayes.
Tom C.
Miss Hayes.
Place in stone, yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
We're getting back.
Yeah, I'm the one looking for the non-creepy Rodney. I'll walk up to you, do this, fucking say, hi, my name's Rodney.
I don't think I've met a Rodney yet, but I'm sure...
I met him once.
I probably may have something to do. This way, Mr. Alistair. Alright, it's a good spot too, actually.
I was just getting that one set up, so then I could go and help.
Yeah, we have one more wall back here to make.
Get some plank.
Yes. Good stuff, then. Hey, Alistair, I have a question for you. Do you have a mind for business, by any chance?
That depends.
Have you ever thought about perhaps logistics and things of that sort of business deals and all those kind of things? How does that sound to you? Do you think you'd be able to do those, or is that something that's a bit frightening?
Depends. I think put to the task, I could probably do it. Yeah. Obviously, you need to explain what it is they expect of me.
Well,
but I'm sure I can do it.
Of us now, me and Vadim are looking for a third in the trifecta of leadership here. And the reason being is when I make certain business decisions, sometimes I like the input of my fellow men. I wasn't sure what your background was, but I was figuring maybe you have a calm sense of mind, perhaps a reasonable mind, which I believe you do, and then perhaps you can help us make decisions around here involving trades and business and so on.
Sure. I can certainly do my best. You can give me a trial for it.
All right.
Maybe like a week or something like that if you're happy with the outcome there.
You don't have to dress this way, but I prefer you wear suits if you do, and an orange armband, but we'll give you the orange armband once we see how you do.
The doctor nearly killed himself.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I saw that he registered himself.
I've still got my suit there.
I was like, okay,
I'm wearing this obviously just now as work clothes.
I was about to ask
All right,
him
very
if he
good.
was running something.
I'll let Mr. Vadim know, and then I'll bring you on board for your input on business situations and so on.
The construction area and churn, all that stuff. Try and stay close.
Yeah, I understand.
Mr.
I was thinking about
Vadim,
taking the car out over to the west checkpoint. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna have Mr. Alistair here on trial as as the third. Until then, and we'll see how he does. We'll have to pick his mind here and there, so when we make big decisions or so on, we'll see what he has to say, what he thinks about it.
Good luck.
And Tomsy, you said you're going to borrow the car?
I'll need it. I'm gonna go help
I mean, if
Walker,
anyone's willing, I don't really want to take the car alone. It's probably dumb, but you know, I was wondering if anyone want to go with me to go to the west checkpoint down there and look at the cars and stuff in that town. I mean, materials or supplies at that military checkpoint.
I would prefer if you would go on foot, if that's all right.
Oh, that's fine. I understand.
Walker, where to go?
I was planning to go to the western checkpoint, but kind of want to take the car because it's kind of a trek from here. But that's fine. I understand why you want to keep the car here.
Right, alright, if you guys are staying here, I guess I can go with them.
Yeah, I'll
I
stay
don't know if I'm
here.
going.
No, man.
I might.
Yeah, Walker
I'll still
is
think about
over
it.
at the trees,
Yeah.
getting planked.
Wait, Chris. If Pumpsy, Alistair, and Walker go, I'd be okay with them taking car only if all three went together.
It sounds like a good idea then. And there was a
Yeah,
gunshot
if you
over
can
there.
convince Walker to go with you, then yeah, all three of you can go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool.
I wonder what happened over there.
That log up there is a bit too heavy. You just transporting these logs, or you turning them into plank?
I was cutting them down and gonna fill up the car, and then when I got over there, I was just gonna tell you guys I had a shit ton of them over here to be taken back.
Alright.
I could use an extra hand up here with an axe though. Anybody wants to come over here?
Mine's just about broken. This gentleman here, I don't know what his name is.
It's
Tom
Mr.
D.
Tom C, Alistair.
Thompson?
Pleasure to meet each other. Yeah, you guys, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hi.
Okay, so this is what we had in the crate for nails. If you wanna walk here, that way it's on nice flat ground.
Yes, one moment. We have the kiosks kind of spread out, I suppose, so that the store owners can then do what they want with the extra space around it.
Yeah, we had the 2 boxes and that stack of 50. And then here's a hammer.
Ah, thank you. Yes, and then I don't know if we should leave this bare or put a roof on it for them already or something. Maybe put a roof on it and then they can put the walls where they'd like the walls to be or something.
Yeah, I mean, worst was worst, we put 2 of them together to make it a big stall, or, you know, it really kind of depends on how, really, who all is coming to be traders, you know?
Yes. I think what we'll do is we'll just leave these posts like the way they are, and we'll build a couple of these. We'll leave the cement open for people to walk around and drive through, and then have the stalls along the edges here for people to do the trading and so on.
And I think for if people want to do trade here, some nails or something, you know, if you want to trade here, pay to be here. Because you're paying for our protection as well to be here, yeah?
I think it's a little bit of risky to do that, because especially if they're coming to Den of Vice, they're basically double paying. I think it'd be better for them to trade at the stalls before entering, but I think
Okay, so
instead what we can do... if they mess up and they break a rule, like, and it doesn't require us to capture them and interrogate them, but they like break something by accident, or they get aggressive, we can find them, perhaps. I don't know.
But here's how I look at it. If we're leaving it as just civil posts and eventually we'll build onto them, we're not really protecting them or their goods, right? If we want to make it free for them to do their trade here, you know, and all this shit, and invite them to here, then we need to have protection for them, but not only just them, but their goods too.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I was like, for everybody. So the traders who come here, yes, we can charge the traders for the stalls. That is no issue.
Yes, that was yeah.
I thought you meant everybody who comes through the gate. Would be like, they might rob people the wrong way if they come here to trade.
Yeah, Walker and I were joking about that shit, but we were joking it as a joke, clearly.
Yes. But for the stall, renting the stalls, I can understand that.
Mr. Waycrest, if you're looking for wooden planks, the town right above us, there's someone building the lot, but I think he abandoned it. There's just wooden planks everywhere. I counted at least 40 and more.
Perhaps somebody drive up there and grab them.
I can show you the way if you'd like.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, Doc.
Can I have the shovel if you're not using it?
Yeah,
For some reason I can't put logs
shovel.
down.
I said
he needs
shovel,
a shovel.
yeah.
So you can drive up there.
Thank you.
Tomsy.
I'll sit in passenger.
What's up?
You want to go with Doc to get the planks in the car?
Yeah.
He said that he knows what the planks are at.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I can go.
What's up, nuts? Welcome back.
If
Hey, take extra security. Just take a couple extra, just in case. Take some security, just in case someone is home and they get pissed, and then we can. Like, I apologize because we thought it was a bandit or something.
All
right. We got Tomsy, Doctor, Walker, and Alistair. You all going?
Yeah.
How you doing, nuts? Long time no see, man.
And Mr. Waycrest.
How the hell I get up?
I think they've made one mistake. I think they have their boxes too close, yes. Which would be rule breaking, so install that from there.
Okay.
Who said I was Irish?
No, no one did. I was asking. I don't mean to be rude, but most you people from UK all have similar accent to me.
Alright.
I mean, people will say I'm Russian, and I go, well, I'm Estonian. I mean, you know, we're fucking neighbors, you know.
Yeah, I was about to stab someone.
Well,
I've had a knife.
No.
You've been Gucci. It's good to hear, man. I've been doing pretty good. I've been doing a lot of role play. I'm super active on YouTube now. I don't know if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, but I've been uploading very regularly to it. A lot of Dayz role play videos, and I've been having a lot of good role play happen here. Hey, Vinny's here. I'm eager to talk to him.
He's here. Yeah. Here, I'll take care of this if you want to go back there.
Yes.
Is there a spark plug in the car?
Yeah, it's pop.
We've got it's Vinny, the gobbler.
Hi, Vinny. It's good to see you.
Talk business, Vinny.
Pleasure to see you down here for the first time.
I'm not gonna go.
Yeah. Well, you were right. I mean, I just looked for the. I just kept wandering through the city till I saw the gigantic industrial place. Then I was like, well, I don't see anything down there. And then I saw what looked like some construction, so I thought I'd stop by and say hi.
Yes, this is what we have going so far. Let me show you around. I'm gonna give you a grand tour. We'll start from here.
Yeah, sure thing.
So unlike Novi Shimvor, we'll have
good to see you
we
too.
have one checkpoint for entrance. We have multiple exits, but one way for people to come in and out of. Right here will be our entrance points here. There will be no grenades allowed in town. Oh, sorry.
Before I interrupt, this is a serious matter, and Walker, you're privy to this as well. Have you heard any shit going on with Sheriff Hayden being kept in the back of the head by Katie?
I haven't been in town for a couple of days, so I hadn't heard anything about that.
Okay, that's that word on the street. I can't speak for, if it's truth or not, but Walker and I were privy to some guy talking shit about it, and he sounded pretty pissed about it and wanted to do something against Katie too. Not our business. We don't give a shit. Obviously, it's why we're still here doing our thing, but I thought you might be more privy to what's going on.
Oh, Mr. Vinny,
I've been out wandering around the over there in the southwest, and a little bit in the north. I was running a red zone, just kind of looking for a place to get away from the lay low for a little while to get away from the fucking Kingsleys. So I ain't about to get murdered in my sleep. Yeah, they've been trying to want to kill us for like a better part of a week now.
That's unfortunate.
What the?
Well,
what did you do to piss him off?
Me? I didn't do a goddamn thing, which is why I'm trying to get myself to a safe place. So.
Fair enough. What did Katie do then?
Technically, really, Katie didn't do a damn thing either. It's just rumors and a bunch of bullshit, frankly. Has to do with some old sheriffs and somebody telling some lies and kind of spinning it, and the Kingsleys just wanting to push us out, and is what it is.
Unfortunate, but as I said, Vinny, you're always welcome here. If you want to set up shop, you're more than welcome. We have a good thing going here.
I was just checking things around. You familiar much with the Zelenogorsk area?
Not very particularly. We drove up there because we heard rumors there was a town forming around that area, but we drove up there and it was very empty still.
I saw one large compound. Okay. I did see one large compound, not in Zelenogorsk. I didn't go venture into that city, but there's a city kind of like over the hill that's down the it's on the southeastern side, if you will.
Interesting. I haven't seen it, so I have not been there.
Yeah, I think it is Goglovo, I think is what it is. I can't. You know what? Hey, hang on. Let me look at my map. God damn it. Never mind.
I got you.
Let me know what would be the safest way to get there, because we're worried about having to drive through red zones and whatever they're called, infected zones or.
So yeah, if you go down towards what is it? Towards the airfield.
Kamiwovo. Yep.
Yeah,
go past Bolota to Kamiwovo. Take the
north of there. Then you take the fork to the right. Yeah, and then you go up, and then there's gonna be like a you pass a red house on the right hand side. Take the first right, go up the hill through the pasture. And then down in the valley on the other side is that what did you call it? Glowville?
Yeah, there's a couple of ones over there, but there's Pavlovo, there's Potogovo. There's a couple little towns there. Yeah.
Well, Pavlovo is on the other side of the there's like some sort of military base over there, secret where they were doing like experiments on ducks and geese or something.
It goes over that way it goes. Kamiwovo, Kaminka, Pavlovo. Trust me, this it gets complex pretty quick. They're all small shit towns. What matters most, I always tell, is people are Cherno.
Hey, yeah, I get you. What about that? What about that? I mean, you think it's called Glowville?
I don't have to look at the map, man. It's a small shit village.
Here, look at. God damn it!
I'll grab it if you can.
I mean, it just you can't even open it. You just can't even open it. You know.
I believe you. Yeah.
Well,
it's real. We could call it Town A, for all we give a fuck. You know.
Right, but you know which town I'm talking about.
Yeah,
right?
I know the town. Yeah.
Do you know who lives there?
I do not.
I was told it was a trader who was trying to set up shop there. The guys from Citadel were telling me to actually set up shop there, and I told them no, I'm doing my thing in Cherno with you guys. That was McClellan who was telling me to set up shop there, and he told me that he told me that the Kingsleys and they had the King's tax, but they told me that they're okay and that that whole area all the way down to Cherno here was under the protection of Citadel.
I get you. Well, the Kingsleys ain't got nothing to do down here, I wouldn't imagine. I mean, they're fucking from Severograd.
Have you ever heard of them here before?
That's all the way up there.
No, I was saying the Citadel said this was area under protection by Citadel.
Yeah. Oh, okay, by Citadel. I got you, yeah.
But Kingsleys, they told me, this is McClellan telling me, that the Kingsleys do their tax in this area, too.
I want to see them try and tax this area of my elite security force. I don't think they'll last very long. And my town...
Now, mind
Yeah,
you, this
well,
is
there
also like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So, you know, shit happens.
Well, the Citadel
very quickly.
and the Citadel ain't dead. Ain't no more, from what I heard.
Oh shit!
I heard
What
that,
happened?
Yeah, I heard they're all dead.
Oh shit!
Well, they got,
what happened?
Yeah, they fucked the wrong people. That's the problem, you know. They got screwed up with the wrong people, and they got taken down real hard. I think every single one of them is killed.
Ah.
Damn, I was rolling with them for a while. I introduced Ben, a carpenter, to them because Ben was looking for a place to build and shit like that, and I ran into them, and Ben like instantly like clicked with McClellan and his bodyguard.
Well, that's unfortunate. There's a biter right behind us. I'll take care of it.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, so let me show you around at least. This is gonna be
Yeah, back to
the checkpoint here. And we'll be no grenades allowed in town once the walls are finished, just so we eliminate that threat, perhaps. Down the road here, we're gonna have kiosks and storefronts along the road here. We're currently working on building a couple of them at the moment. Inside the warehouse, that is the Fight Club, the Den of Vice, my pride and joy. A lot of work has been put into it, and it's last Friday night was a success. We had plenty of people show up, plenty of fights, and a lot of entertainment. It was a good thing.
Yeah, good. I thought it was Saturday that you was gonna run some. Did I already miss the fight for today?
I decided that Saturdays would be it would just be Fridays only after a couple of incidences yesterday.
Have you met the creepy doctors?
I have. I've met a couple of them. There was one that came through town one night. They always come around at nighttime too. These fucks. But one came around at nighttime, and he was you know, running around trying to get. That was the one that came by that was trying to get you guys to fire on the people from Sanctuary, right?
The one that had to shoot twice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you had to shoot him twice. You already had to shoot him.
Yeah, it's beanbags. You know, beanbags.
Oh.
Let me stress that.
Oh fuck! I wouldn't have minded if you'd shot him with the real bullets, because he's a fucking danger to people.
Well, he's on our ship list right now.
At first.
And once we find him, we're gonna detain him and go from there. Once we get our hands on him.
Hey, you do with them what you want. I mean, if I catch him and he fucking creeps me out again and won't get away from me, I'm putting a bullet in his skull.
He's gone away from too many people, and I believe execution's in line. That's what I mean when we detain him. But I always like to question just in case there's more. You never know.
But yeah, no. So what happened the first time I met him, right? The doctor was creeping up on us in the middle of the field. I ran up to him with my shotgun, but I had lethal ammunition. And I was like, "Hey, doctor, stop creeping up on us. You know, come to the light." And he's like, "Oh no!" And he just fucking ran. And I was not going to shoot the guy just for being creepy. And you know, he wasn't doing anything bad.
What the fuck?
What
Did you see that on top of the apartments?
I don't have binoculars.
It's an infected. It's an
There's
infected.
a fucking infected on top of the apartments.
Yeah. It's it looks like an old hooker or something. Yeah, man. Those hookers, they're still looking for they're still looking for blow and everything.
I'm gonna say
it's 300.
1,500. Oh no! That's much further than 300.
That's a lot further than that out there.
That's definitely 2,000 meters at best.
I don't see it.
Oh fuck! I can't see her now.
Put your shit to the max range the scope has, and then aim above. You might even make it.
I think it's about 754 meters, to be honest.
I'm gonna do a test shot and see if I.
You're cheating with that rangefinder, bitch. I love you.
How much is it? How much is it?
I think it's 754.
All right.
Well, my estimate was double. I'm shitty at that.
If you make that shot, Walker, I'll be very surprised.
Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. Actually, I think it's right at 500. It's right at 500. The hill in the back is 812.
So, gauge your scope at 500 and shoot an inch above the person's head. You might hit center mass then.
Yep. Gotta wait for her to do her rounds again. She's in the back right now. I might be able to like shoot the corner and get her to come over. Let me try. Lay down. Nope.
I don't see her anymore.
No fucking clue where that landed.
Yeah, no clue either.
Oh, hold up.
You want binocs, Mr. Wave Chris? Because I can't see shit.
I'm fine. Let's continue our tour before I forget what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck, Walker.
Yeah, if she comes back around, I'll,
Right over there in that warehouse right there, that is our medical clinic that's being put together by Mr. Joseph.
Alright, alright.
And here is, God damn it, this gun's so loud.
Give him Vadim.
Jesus.
And in here is the glory of it all. The Dead of Ice. The places where the fights happen, where entertainment happens. And here's our nice little arena for fights. I've seen many good fights already, and I've had my fair of fights in it. I am happen to be the undefeated champion in my own arena. Quite a surprise. 57 years old and still kicking ass. Not too bad. I used to do boxing back in the day, so as a hobby, not as a competitive thing, but to keep in shape. Right here's our little bar, but I plan on improving this bar, making it a bit better looking. And we had alcohol, but unfortunately...
It's actually not bad. Not bad.
Unfortunately, Fight Night drained us of all the liquor.
Yeah.
We have the VIP upstairs, if you have VIP access, which I did give to you, so we would come up here for the high life, I suppose, of entertainment. I should build the second bar up here. I think that's what I'll do. I'll build another bar.
Nice.
I got some nails in here.
Yeah, this is it's real nice up here.
It is. I put my heart and soul into this place.
Hey, you picked a good spot. Picked a good spot.
Yeah, we've had next Friday. You'll have to join us. We had some real good fights that Friday. A bit of drama here and there, but security took quick work of it. Thankfully. I knocked out Vadim.
Yeah, it's hard not to get drama. It's amazing how some people think they own the whole goddamn world and they want to see it burned down.
It's silly though. They come here, they think they can have their way with us, and usually it's one or two people, and they don't realize there's a shitload of us living here in the area. So somebody fucks with me, they fuck with my neighbors, and they fuck with my friends, and they have an entire army come down upon them, and it's very entertaining watching them get detained and captured. Also, we haven't had any issues that we couldn't solve. Currently investigating one situation. There's a man out there I'm looking for. Killed one of my security guards out on patrol, but it was a vendetta between him and his brother. Right now, I believe the vendetta is coming against us, but it's one man, and one man's pretty easy to take care of.
Yeah, there's not much one man can do these days, you know. I mean, he could buy a high-powered, find a high-powered sniper rifle, but not everybody knows how to use them, you know.
Exactly.
So did you hit the thing?
No, it's on the back side of the apartments. I can't see it from here.
Oh, hey, speaking of snipers and long range, Vinny, if you ever find a PU scope for a Mosin, you fucking let me know. I pay you handsomely, yeah?
Oh,
Alright.
Vinny,
Yeah,
by the
right,
way,
alright.
shit.
Check,
We have so many pelts to give you.
Check with Wilson.
Yeah.
Well, if you know, if you could hang on to him for a little bit, then I'll take him off your hands, because I'm in the process of transitioning right now. So as soon as I get my transitioning done, then I'll do, you know, I'll be there. I need to speak to Katie first before I move completely. But
why?
Just because out of respect for her. That's why. Because she gave me a place to stay.
Fuck her.
So.
You're a grown man.
I know I'm a goddamn grown man. If I don't see her in a couple of days, I'll probably
You're
fuck
a man.
off anyways,
Do what
but...
man does. Make your business prosper. Don't be inhibited by others. Be man.
Nah, I don't intend to be. I don't intend to be, but you understand. Respect is a big thing for me.
There's respect, and then there is someone who has
Mr. Vinny. We don't know. You and your friend Kitty have your own respect between each other. I wouldn't want to do that in any way personally. But as I said earlier, we do have 2 cars, and we don't mind helping you move. Perhaps you can help us out in the future. So probably a couple of box of nails or something for the effort.
Oh yeah. Oh, I would take care of you for the effort for sure. I mean, let me ask you this, Mr. Waycrest, and don't feel obligated in the least, right? I mean, I know you don't know Katie as much as you know me, but what would you think if Katie moved her shop somewhere down here in Cherno?
I wouldn't mind it, but she'll be underneath my rules, and I believe hopefully she could respect that and understand that. But this place is quite secure, and if she wants to set up here, she's welcome to, or if she wants to set up nearby, she's more than welcome to as well. But the policies here are very similar. No guns out in the square, in the trading areas, and inside the entire compound. There's no guns out unless you're part of security. We leave grenades at a secure box in the front, and so on. But I believe she would agree to all these terms of no hesitation.
Oh, she didn't keep guns, and she didn't deal with grenades, so I don't think that'd be a problem.
Yeah, but I don't want her freaking out too, like she does back at Novi.
Well,
Someone freaks out, I'm gonna pistol whip him to get back into shape, you know? I don't know morale break.
Yeah, I get you. No, as for me, I'll tell you what I'm thinking, and let me know if you're thinking about this too, is so if you're doing fight nights on Fridays, what time on Fridays do you typically do? You know, if I was gonna say like, closer to, dusk, or let's pretend I was looking at a clock, way back. You remember way back when we had clocks?
Yes, I still wear a watch occasionally, just for the time's sake. But Mr. Vinny, the good news is Friday night fight nights is typically it's just all day. This sounds better to say fight night. It's just a good way of saying it, but it's throughout the entire day of Friday. And we'll be doing fights throughout the entire day. Day and night.
Fun fight night.
What would you charge me to allow me to set up like a little shoe stand here on fight nights?
Perfect. We're actually been talking about this already. Right here is one of the stalls we're preparing to make, and we'd like to rent them out. I would say perhaps if you could pay us on some batteries or some preferably nails at the moment, or something of service, we can do something. We can do something like that. Small ammunitions and things. And we don't need a whole lot. Just maybe a battery or a box of nails will do good for that day.
All right. Yeah. Well, I just so I mean, what I'm thinking about is I might not. One thing I kind of learned is if I'm living around people are dangerous, and that gets into all kinds of crazy shit. So I'm thinking maybe I'll have my store someplace very nearby, maybe one of the roads that goes towards the north, something like that. And then on Friday nights, I come down here and rent a stall from you, and bring a bunch of shoes and sit down and do shoe repairs, and it'd be a good promotion for me for my store, and I take care of people's feet. That's what I want to do.
Sounds good to me. We're gonna leave the stall empty like this, but you can customize it any way you'd like once you start renting it. Also,
you're talking about this, so you go ahead.
You might want to start selling gloves too, because one of the things that happens on fight nights, a lot of gloves get ruined.
I make custom gloves. These aren't a pair of them, but I can make custom gloves for you. In fact, if you want to put in a standing order or something, I can whip up a whole bunch of them for you and bring them down.
I would say that'd be a big ticket item, considering that down here at the club, gloves tend to get ruined during boxing matches quite quickly.
Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, I can make some out of some really nice leather. I mean, they ain't gonna be boxing gloves, but they'll have a little bit of padding in them. I can put some goat fur, in there, and maybe something like that.
Sounds perfect to me, Mr. Vinny. Yes, that sounds perfectly all right by me. And we have, if you build close enough, you probably, if you need help, you can probably radio us, and we can probably some security over there. If you're.
Here's what my suggestion is: you pay a little extra, right? Not only do you get your stand for free, but you get to live in the compound for free. And here's the difference between us and Novi, yeah? So, Of course, my accent isn't, from France or some pussy shit, right? Russian. People
You
fuck
mean
with
to tell
us.
me you want French? I thought you were French.
not
Fuck
at
I
me.
thought he was
Yeah,
French
no,
too the
it's
entire
crazy,
time.
no.
Oh.
People fuck with me, and I put things in their mouth that go boom. And if people step on Mr. Wavecrest shoes, he puts things in them that go boom. You want
Yeah,
good
I got you.
protection? You live here. We don't fuck around like people in Novi. In Novi, I saw a lot of shady shit go down. I rolled with some of them. I was bullshitting with some of those people.
Yeah, I hear you.
Here we don't do that. So,
Yeah, I get you.
I have
You want to
a
pay a little
reputation to
extra, have your
uphold, and I
compound
like
here?
to,
damn straight.
like I said, I have a reputation to keep upholding, and reputation is everything, image is everything, and we like to keep things very professional here. Very, in a way, we're strict, but our rules are loose. I know right from wrong, and I know how to negotiate very well, especially when situations go down. But I also know when there's a time for when the negotiation is over, and usually, when it comes to lies and misinformation, I take it with a grain of salt, and I like to get to the bottom of things when things happen. When it comes to bandits and crazies and so on, they tend to meet my iron fist quite quickly, Mr. Vinny. This is why this area has been so stable for so long since I moved in.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Well, you also get a little bit of an advantage of the crazy, all that crazy shit up there in the Northwest. I mean, all that stuff is. I think that's that's kind of where some of our problems started. To be honest with you, is that started to get like whatever faction is up in that area, that's killing people up around that airfield, and the guys in the hazmat suits and everything. I mean, whatever those guys are that come down there, it just seems to attract lots of trouble. And I mean, the closer it got to us, the crazier it is. I mean, some people say it's gas, some sort of gas that's out there that's making people crazy, or maybe it's the infection. I don't know.
It's hard to say.
All I know is that shit started to go downhill. Some people did some really stupid things, and and then you got these Kingsley assholes that want to come and fuck our yam, and the next thing you know is we basically got some hard choices to make, and ain't nobody want to make them. I mean, I was running a pretty successful business, but my life is pretty good, so I want to live.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't insult us. Look at us. He's lived a very long time, a long life, and he's got a mean fucking right hook. I can vouch for that.
Yes, he can.
That's what I hear.
Yes.
I've lived a long time myself, and I'm a local, and I know how shit is done behind the Iron Curtain, if you know what I mean. And of course, Mr. Walker is Amerikanski with a happy trigger finger. If shit starts, we take care of it.
I mean, Mr. Waychrist, Mr. Walker.
Yeah, did he say Mr. Walker?
Sorry.
He's a Mr. Walker.
Mr. Walker, yeah. Mr. Walker is Amerikanski with a trigger finger.
I haven't met Mr. Walker. Oh, yeah, Walker. Walker. Mr. Walker.
I'm walking away.
I'm
walking away.
Oh, he's that guy? I'm just kidding. That's my, he's my head security at the moment until Mr. Fox returns from his mission.
I thought I said all the names correctly.
I spaced for a moment. I was thinking Walter for some reason again.
It's okay.
I pardon me, Mr. Walker.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to insult your name again.
It's okay, Mr. Wickrist. I'm starting to get worried about Tom seeing them. Oh, never mind. There they are right there. Coming
Hey, oppa! There's the car. Yep, straight ahead. What I'm
Planks
walking
up the
straight
ass,
ahead by that
boys.
tree.
We still have any nails.
Oh, if they got the
seems-
planks, they probably got the nails too.
Doesn't look like they're all inside the car.
Yeah, it's not good.
I didn't hear any gunshots, so they should be fine.
I heard 3 gunshots, but that was it. I don't know. I think there might be 2 of them in the passenger seat.
Yeah, we'll see. But
What do you
yes,
hear about what's going on over there in Electro? You hear any news coming from?
I said
Yeah, so
Sanctuary,
Sanctuary, they're moving. That's the only news, is that they want to make a move. The preacher's keeping that place. Mr. Abraham is keeping the church running with Zugs,
Jugs
and
or
a couple
something.
others. Yeah.
Yeah, Jugs.
And they've been having a bit of a clown
it.
issue here and there, but I think they're already dealing with it pretty quickly, from what I hear.
Clown issue, like somebody wearing a creepy clown mask.
Exactly that.
Exactly that.
All right.
And I saw him in Balota today, and I was chasing him, but he fucking got away from me.
The good
You
news
know, there's two things in this world I think that ought to be just about shoot on sight. Creepy clown mask, and well, although creepy clown mask, I know some people that wear them that are not bad. So, but definitely those bush suits, you know, where they people that dress up like, you know, goddamn trees. I mean, you don't dress up in a tree if you in order to hunt. In order to hunt, you know, deer.
Yes. Out, coming through.
Woo!
Right here is.
Wet man.
Yeah, they're all in the car. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we brought back a friend.
Good. Yeah. So
Holy
this is all the
shit,
wood I
it's a lot
got.
of planks, boys.
Oh
Nice.
shit, who's that? Who's you?
Grayson.
Friend we picked up.
I write your names.
Yeah, we found him on the road. Above the channel apartment.
What was your
I was
name?
wondering, for all that wood,
Grayson.
is there any way
Grayson?
that you can help me out anyway? Like later down the road.
I'm sorry to hard to
What do
hear
you
you over everybody's speaking
Just
here.
saying later down the road, because all the...
Come talk. There's other people still talking.
Sorry, Mr. Grayson,
You can come in.
where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, what can I help you do?
I am originally from Chibashi, Japan.
In case anything happens down the
A
road.
pleasure to meet you.
get arrested or something.
What are you doing in the area, if you don't mind me asking? You're part of any groups, or you just wander on your own?
I've just been wandering around for the past couple days.
Interesting. Do you have any family here by any chance in the area?
No, I do not. While traveling back home from the U.S., am playing Crash Landed here.
Sounds like the same plane Mr. Smith was in, unfortunately. You don't have a brother named Danny by any chance?
Nope. To my knowledge, all my siblings have never left Japan, and my eldest brother, and my eldest late brother would not be alive still.
Just curious. It's my own curiosity. Well, my name is Mr. Waycrest. I own the community here. I've put a lot of time and effort into making this place a very amazing point of interest in this world these days. We have a fight club. We have a doctor's clinic that's being set up. We have great security guards and plenty of entertainment and trade to be had, Mr. Grayson.
Right.
And
You can just call me Sage. That's what most people called me.
all right, Sage. What can I do for you, if you don't mind me asking?
Nails.
Yes. Here you are.
I was just exploring, and they just invited me to tag along. And that's basically what I did, because that's all I've been really doing. I've just been exploring the land for the past 3 or 4 days.
Mr. Sage, if you're looking for a location to set up in or find a home, I suggest making it here in Cherno. There are plenty of locations nearby that are quite safe to live in, especially being near this location right here. There's plenty of security guards wandering about, keeping the riffraff away, would-be bandits and the infected and so on.
Sorry, I was getting a bit thirsty, and that makes sense.
No worries. Well, I must get back to work. I'll leave you to it and enjoy your stay around here. When we do have fight nights, it's on Fridays, and it's usually there's an entry fee on into the club, Mr. Sage.
Okay. That's I probably won't do anything with the fight club.
There's
Not a big fan of fighting.
It's a bar casino as well, so there's drinks and food to be had as well.
On the walls here.
Right. So, I might, if I can help, I would be very much willing to just help out around here if need be.
Well, very good then, Mr. Sage. If you can find yourself an axe and chop some wood, perhaps, or help move things around, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you have any spare nails, even more so.
I do indeed have spare nails.
Good to hear.
All right, Mr. Waycrest, I'm gonna head back up towards Novi, see if I run into Katie. All right.
All right. Have a safe trip and take care. Has Wilson
I'll
already
be back.
Has Wilson already moved out of his shop, or is he still there?
I don't know. I hadn't been back for a couple of days, so. But I'll find out.
Fair enough.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Waycrest.
Safe travels, Vinny.
Be willing to do anything worse than nails.
You want this?
Alright, come with me, I can show you.
Yeah, Vinny was there. It was pretty cool to see Vinny.
Yeah, Mr. Waycrest is over here. I'll take you over there.
I can get you some nails.
This,
Hi,
Jurgen's here, by
Waycrest.
the way, Mr. Waycrest.
Jurgen, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you. I heard you needed nails.
Yes, we need a lot of nails. As you can see, we're trying to finalize our new walls for the trade outpost we're building. And by the way, we have a new doctor in town. Doctor, what was his name?
Joseph, sir.
Joseph. Dr. Joseph is setting up a clinic inside this blue warehouse right here. Today is pretty fitting. I think this supposed to be a good medical station. But,
Nice.
It's becoming a real community here now, Mr. Jurgen. And soon we'll have some kiosks, Friday night fights. I believe we'll have Mr. Vinny in town to do shoe repair and so on, and clothing, and in a kiosk.
Yes. Nice.
Security, go and investigate that.
But what are you offering for a couple of nails?
I have no idea. What can I get you?
I can get you a couple. I can get you a lot of nails.
I'm right now currently short on supply, but perhaps we can do, if we're in good standing with you, perhaps we can
yes,
gather something for you over time and then call it a good deal.
Yes, of course.
What would you like, Mr. Jurgen?
I like, I don't know, I've been looking for a automatic rifle, but I guess that's too much to ask. I guess it depends how many nails it is too.
They're quite hard to get a hold of, and at Mr.
Yes,
Wilson's shop,
that's the only thing on my mind.
They're only worth 3 credits there, and that's where I get my guns from. And perhaps maybe we find an extra one or two, and I'll do an extra trade. Perhaps I can lend you one, or not lend you one, but give you one. Perhaps, but we can figure something out over time. I can give you coding for epinephrine, morphine, things of that sort. So if we want to do a bit of what's it called? Scavenging for those supplies. But currently, I think we're pretty low on everything at the moment. We're just scraping the bottom. We have some extra ammunitions, perhaps. Maybe some gun attachments, scopes, and those kind of things.
Yes, do I have an estimation on how many nails you need? I have a couple of hundred, a little bit more than that maybe I have access to.
I would say perhaps 12 boxes.
12? Easy. What about 15?
15, maybe. Towards the end we probably need that, maybe. That's worrisome.
Yeah. Who's in charge of the watchtowers?
I am kind of wild.
Because come with me for a sec.
That's 1,050 nails.
Yes. Pardon me, Jurgen. Pardon me.
See these right
here.
Yeah,
they're not going to be real watchtowers. These here are stalls, booths. For trade.
Oh, okay, never mind then. 'Cause I was gonna say, why would you build a watchtower when you have walls leading to a secure ladder to get onto the roof?
There will be watchtowers on the roof, actually.
Yeah. Jeez.
So into a war zone over here. Hey, Jurgen, what would you want for that many nails? What could I be in debt for?
I don't know, honestly. I don't need much. I'm pretty simple, but...
Let's put it this way. How about this? Let me those nails, and then in the future for a bit, ask me for something, and if I have it, I'll give it to you. If it's reasonable, that is.
Yes, maybe if I give you something more, you can get hands on maybe an AK-101 or an AKM. I don't know how much they're worth. I can give you some batteries maybe, or another weapon.
I could probably get some guns in the future. I'm looking at another trade with Mr. Wilson. They tend to be a bit hard to get hands on for because they seem to be hard to find. But the guns we have at the moment are just enough for security at this time being.
Yes, I see. You need security first.
Actually, come with me. Perhaps we'll have some other guns that might interest you.
Yeah, I'm not very interested in guns. Yeah. I have a fully decked MP7 with 3 mags and a lot of ammo.
I'd like to take a look at our stock and our supply around here and tell me what you think would be you'd be interested in.
Ah, nice.
We got crate 3 here. We got a tent right there with some things in it. We have some more crates over here.
Impressive. Nice. MP7, yes.
Mr. Waycrest.
Nice.
I believe it was that fucking clown again that was shooting over there.
If we can capture the clown, capture him alive, bring him here, and in cuffs.
I did my best, but
I said our hunting party.
He's barely fucking wearing anything, and he keeps running away.
All right, everybody.
He's wearing the exact same thing.
Hey, Jordan.
That I saw him wearing.
Pardon me. I'm gonna go capture you.
Should I be careful? Which way is this guy?
Okay, let me close the door here.
I'll be back after the storm.
Hold down the fort, boys. We're gonna go hunting.
There's a car.
Be careful, there's a storm coming.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one reason I ran back, because there's a storm brewing.
Good luck, yeah. You don't need any help.
Yeah, Jurgen, if you can hook us up some nails, man, that we'd
Howdy.
Hey, you want to join us on a hunt for a clown? He's in the area.
What happened?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, give us a sec.
I'll get you that stuff. I hope it goes well. I'm pretty good with a rifle if you need me for that kind of stuff.
If you want to join in the hunt, you're more than welcome to, Mr. Jurgen. I'd be much appreciated.
Yes, I like the long range shots. Pretty good with those. I don't have any ways to communicate long range though. That's the problem.
Unfortunately, it's the situation here. But we're gonna wait till the storm hits, and then we're gonna go look for this man.
This is interesting.
Silence, please, silence.
What is this clown?
We've been having clown issues, making the public very uncomfortable, so we need to take care of them.
It was definitely him. He was wearing the exact same shit that he was wearing at Belota.
Well, apparently that mad fucking clown's...
We haven't made a gate yet, have we? For our cars to come through?
Is he hurting people or something?
He's robbing people, I know that.
He's robbing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Great.
you got yourself a helmet. Nice, man.
Yep.
I've been looking for one of those bastards. Need to give me one.
Thanks.
How fast have you been driving it?
Not that fast. Headache's been killing me, man.
Shit!
Shit?
I finished the wall by accident. No worries.
Well, we can crouch under this.
Yeah, it needs to be done anyway. Well, hey, move out of the way.
How much time?
We need to be done anyway. It's just,
how much time until the storm? I forget.
Like,
Alright, so I have some extra stuff for you guys. Like axes and
He's gonna be in the area for a bit, so we're gonna go in groups of 2 then. Is that you, Hendrix?
Hold on after the storm.
Oh no, it's Alfred.
Yeah, they're in the car.
So what we're doing is we're gonna be going in groups of 2 looking for this man, and we're gonna capture him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sounds good. Why? What's he been doing?
I believe this is the same clown that's been robbing people on the road in my territory. And we're not gonna stand for that here.
I wonder what sort of backpack did he have on? Was it one of those big ones looks like a pillow?
Mr. Walker would have to describe it.
No, he's wearing like a normal backpack. He just doesn't have anything, and I'm so heavy I can't fucking keep up with him.
Pretty sure his name's Mike. I think we met him in Electro yesterday.
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Oh no, he's creepy.
Yeah.
He talks
His
like
name
a
was
clown
Mike.
and everything.
We're gonna
Well, I mean,
we're gonna capture this man and interrogate him. Pretty sure. We've been having
Okay,
clown issues
so
here.
easiest
I have an
way
idea
is
if he
gonna
runs fast.
be bait. He's talked to me face to face before. If he only sees me, maybe one other person,
Well,
he might stop and talk, and then you guys can come
running away
in.
from me.
But he doesn't run from me, or he hasn't in the past.
All right.
This is a different clown.
We can do it. Don't bother me none.
Perfect.
We'll figure out something.
We need to get some wire on this.
So it's not that hostile.
Well, if it's a clown,
He
I think
was
it is.
not with me.
The clown that we're talking about has been robbing people in Cherno. The reason we know that is because Carson, who lives like in Cherno, has told us about him.
Carson, yeah.
And there's been sightings in Electro of him robbing people as well on the road from a couple of passerbys. So, and I believe Lex has been robbed on the road too, but I wasn't sure if it's by a clown or not.
Here's a
Carson
donation for the
told us
bar,
he-
by the way.
I appreciate
He
it.
talks like a clown and everything. Like he does the whole fucking creepy ass voice and shit. Saw him up by the garages, and as soon as he saw me, once again, he just turned tail and fucking ran.
Alright. Basically, after the storm, I'm just gonna throw a whole bunch of stuff on the ground out the car. Anything on the ground, you're free to.
All right, yeah. After the storm, I think we're gonna pull our car out as well and probably use that as part of the I don't know. We'll figure it out after the storm.
The only thing it really had.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Other things it had was clothing, but I already had clothing.
So is this your checkpoint? You make people walk through the building?
We're gonna have. I think I want this right here to be the part where the cars come through because I think it's a little easier on the turning radius. What way does the door? The door will open this way, right?
It looks it.
Actually,
Yeah, it will. It'll open this way. Once you open it, it'll be right here.
It'll be towards us.
All right, video.
I'm just trying to think of the easier way to get cars through. So yeah, we'll what we'll do is we'll have to drive the car up this way, find a way to turn around and come back through. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. Maybe it might be easier for.
The way it'll work is if you're a familiar face, if we've seen you before, you'll go through this gate. But if you're someone new, you'll go through the checkpoint, which is over here. You come around this way, and then our security guard Max will check you out. There'll be another gate here. We'll run through here. If you have any grenades or any other illegal items that we don't
Barrels or something.
we'll put them in a barrel, and then you'll be able to go through and do your trading.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I like it. Cool.
That way we don't have any assholes that decide to blow themselves up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if any grenades are left in the barrel, you don't touch them.
Yeah, that's them right there. The
Yeah,
orange
if we catch you snooping around in the fucking explosive barrel, your ass is gonna get arrested. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, don't really arrest, do we? Don't have cops.
Well,
Alright, we do have we need to build a holding cell. I would like to build a cage for people to be held in case of depending on the situation. So we'll have to build a cage soon.
I got one upstairs. I can build one.
Perfect.
I'll be back soon.
Upstairs where?
The security house, the upstairs room.
I use that as a prison cell or a jail cell for now.
Yeah, or I can make one somewhere.
I'd prefer to make one. That's
all right.
Like one of these walls, but put barbed wire on the top of it and make a square.
All right. Yeah. Well. Oh yeah, that's how another way we can make money, Mr. Waycrest. We can let people throw tomatoes at the prisoners.
Perhaps not. We're not heathens.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, that's a little dehumanizing.
Just come on over.
It was a joke.
You alright there? You look out of breath.
Oh, yeah, I've been carrying quite a bit for a while.
Yeah.
I've had this wooden crate on me for a couple days now.
Oh, Jesus. bury that shit somewhere.
Who are we hunting?
I was gonna be a clown. I'm
A
gonna be
clown?
after. He's in the warehouse area over there somewhere. We need to spread out and find him and get him in cuffs, and then bring him back
You
here.
feeling alright, Doc?
Here.
You look a little rough.
You sure you want him alive, or?
Alright.
I want him alive because I enjoy a bit of my own interrogation for a bit. Depending on the situation. Here's the thing. I don't want to capture the wrong man by accident. I like to be thorough. And once we can get some information out of him, after that, depending on how it goes, we can consider an execution if he is the same clown robbing people. That is.
Anyone
Okay.
know if Hendrix is still around or did he sleep?
Hendrix? I thought Hendrix left with you guys.
No, sir.
Any
He
of you
was
got the
here.
hatchet or hammer?
I haven't seen Hendrix since.
I have,
Yeah,
I have
there's
a
one
hammer.
in the
I got
car.
I have a few hammers. Here you go. There's two.
There's
Doc,
a
stay
hatchet in the
close to me.
car someone can have. What?
Is
Why?
it- I'm good.
What?
I have no idea.
Oh, he sees something.
Yeah, just a zombie. That's all it was.
Okay.
Yeah, Hendrix probably went to sleep.
Probably. But he was here. He said, I will be your servant. Some nonsense.
I mean, we were gone for quite a while.
Yeah, I know he was planning on sleeping. Shortly.
I mean, I'm getting to that stage too.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I can get the car back over to the sanctuary first.
Yeah.
I know we got an extra battery in here for you, Doc, if you want it for your car.
I found one.
Okay.
Also, if it's okay to ask, where will I be able to put my items?
I thought you were, are you planning to move in the area, Mr. Sage?
It would probably be best for now for me to move in the area since currently I'm just have nowhere to go.
I found
really,
over
except to
here.
Just explore more.
I have a perfect home for you right up here.
Okay. And also, Doctor, if you need an assistant with medical stuff, I'm trained in basic first aid.
Yeah, go,
and
Doc,
most
your first
other-
employee.
Oh, that would have been
There
useful
you go.
earlier. Instead of sticking me with
Hey, I
syringe.
did CPR.
Well,
I did
all
CPR
I've
on you
ever
for like
done
5
that
minutes.
on-
Okay?
The doc
Okay.
decided he wanted to try to bring back an infected from the dead
Farm
by using a defibrillator on it. Shocked himself and knocked himself unconscious. It took us at least 5 minutes to get him.
Oh, my lord.
conscious again. Yes. Right here, this
Two
building I
EpiPens
think
and
would be
defibrillator.
very, very useful for an individual living. It's up to you to put up walls and stuff.